Hi friends, today I would like to talk about test tube babies in Indian mythology. Interesting concept, right? Let's get into our video. In the year 1978 to 80, modern medical knowledge had claimed that it had achieved a miracle in the history of human race. Female ovum and male semen had been fertilized in a test tube and was transferred into uterus. Thus, the first test tube baby was born. Is this for the first time in the history of mankind? Such miracles have happened? No. Ages ago, many such instances had occurred on Indian soil. Let us first refer to Rig Veda. Says Agastya's birth is not from the mother's womb. He had been fertilized in a pot. In Mahabharata, there are a few instances of childbirth similar to today's test tube babies. Let us look into the episode of Drona, the guru of Pandavas and Kauravas. He is said to have been born only from the sperm of a male without the female ovum in the vessel called Droni, under the technical guidance and supervision of sage Bharadwaja. Hence, he was called as Dronacharya. In another context, King Drupada had performed a yajna to bring forth Draupadi and her brother Drishtadyumna. The methodology referred therein resembles the cloning concepts of theory. Sage Gautama had created twins Kripa and Kripi by using certain vessels, rather instruments. Hence, they became famous by those names resembling the shape of the vessels. We are all aware of the famous episode of birth of Kauravas. When Kaurava queen Gandhari had undergone self-abortion, Vyasa collected the fetus and preserved it 101 pots and could produce 100 Kaurava brothers and one sister Dusala. It's always very exciting to discover the science behind the myth. This becomes more interesting when it is related to our very own epic, the Mahabharata. In this Mahabharata, Gandhari and Kunti conceived at the same time, but Gandhari's pregnancy was prolonged for about 2 long years, whereas Kunti had Yudhishthira. This made anger to Gandhari because Yudhishthira would be the heir to the throne of Hastinapur, being the eldest. Out of disappointment and anger, she gave a massive blow in her belly. This caused a lump of flesh to eject of her belly. Whole Hastinapur was quite depressed at this unfortunate occurring. Gandhari approached sage Vedavyasa to seek help. Vedavyasa took the lump of flesh and cut it into 101 pieces. Each piece was about the size of thumb. He then placed the pieces of flesh into 101 covered mud pots tarnished with butter. He then asked Gandhari to wait for 2 years. After 2 years, these flesh pieces turned into babies. Among 100 were sons, and the final one was a daughter. They were called Kauravas. In such a mythical manner, the birth of Kauravas took place. Let's analyze the science behind this myth. In today's scenario, these kinds of births are quite widespread. Test tube babies are born every other day. According to the 2016 reports, 6.5 million test tube babies are born every year. Any person who cannot conceive normally can have test tube babies quite effortlessly thanks to medical science. But have you ever thought about over the likelihood of test tube babies during the time of Mahabharata? Well, let me tell you that the Kauravas were test tube babies. Quite breathtaking were the advancements of science during that period. No matter how we perceive it, but we must appreciate the scientific progress during that time. At that age, Vedavyas fertilized the immature fetus outside Gandhari's body in an enclosed buttery mud pot and kept it with care until 2 years when the children were born. This is quite similar to the modern scientific methods. To make this clear, let's have a look how test tube babies are born. Birth of test tube babies procedure engages fertilizing the egg exterior of the mother's body in a laboratory bowl and then implanting it in the mother's uterus, quite comparable to the method Aztec Vyasa did some 5,000 years back. If we relate science and mythology, this particular occurrence was a great budge of science. We can refer the sages as great scientists, even atypical at present. The lump of flesh or the immature fetus was present within the womb of Gandhari, which unfortunately came out. Such was the expansion of science that the lump of flesh was turned into 101 matured babies in the span of 2 years. Even now, the birth of 101 babies is quite dangerous, and in all probability, never thought of it. Back in those times, it was done quite plainly without any complications. The laboratory plates used these days is quite similar to the buttery pots used by Vyasadeva. The great rishis during that age were quite knowledgeable and knew many medicinal plants and herbs as well. So test tube children is not a new break thought. It can be traced back to the birth of Kauravas during 5000 BCE. So this was one of the scientific facts from Mahabharata. There are many such attention grabbing scientific facts in the mythologies and Puranas which can leave you astonished. All these references are not figments of imagination. Remember this. So keep watching my videos for more such interesting topics. Thank you. Your Santosh Kumar Karimilli.